my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star, okay? The message I heard from God is He's not fighting you or anything. The scripture comes from Daniel 11 and 10. But his son shall prepare and assemble a great armed host, which shall advance like a flood, then withdraw. When it returns and searches around the stronghold, the king of the south provoked shall go out and fight against the king of the north, whose great host shall make a stand, but shall be given into his hand and be carried off. In the pride of his heart he shall lay low tens of thousands, but he shall not triumph. For the king of the north shall rise another army greater than before. After some years he shall attack with his large army and great resources. In those times many shall resist the king of the south, and outlaws of your people shall rise up in the fulfillment of vision, but they shall fail. All right. So I feel like this message is for somebody, okay? God is saying that although you are having to deal with whatever is attacking you, whatever or whoever is attacking you, you have to understand that they will not be in reign forever. They are not going to be in control forever. God says that there is a time for everything, and you will have to wait on the appointed time. However, that does not mean that you're going to be miserable throughout this whole time. I just feel like I hear you win some, you lose some. And there are going to be some battles that you're going to go in these battles and you're going to go against the enemy. And, you are going to feel as though you have overcame that enemy. And there are going to be some times when you go into battle and you're going to feel like you lost. And I feel like God is saying, just because it looks like you lost does not mean that you lost. Just because it looks like you're not on the winning side does not mean that you are not on the winning side. And it could be so many different things. It could be situations where you feel like, maybe you feel like you lost somebody. Maybe someone stole your man, or you feel like someone stole your man, or you feel like somebody stole your job, or they stole what is it called? Like they stole the new position. Like there was some kind of position that came up, like there was some kind of supervisor position that was given to somebody else and you felt like it should have been yours. Or maybe it's a situation where there was a car that you wanted and somebody else got the car instead of you. God is saying that you do not know what lies ahead for these people. Just like in the scripture, it's kind of like God is just going over, Daniel is going over a vision and how this king overcame this king, but then this king overcame this one, and then this one kept going, and they kept going, and they kept going, but there was somebody that came and over. Like God is saying that you don't know what the path, what the future is going to be for that person. You never know. You never know what is going to happen. You never know how everything is going to work out. It could be a situation where you thought that was supposed to be your man, you thought that was supposed to be your spouse, and somebody else ended up with that person, and you looking at it and you're upset because why did it work out for them, and why didn't it work out for you, and what happened. And you don't know. It could be a situation where that man don't know how to stop. He don't know how to stay at home. He could be a habitual cheater, a habitual liar. This person could be a professional fighter, don't know how to keep his hands in his pocket. Like, you don't even know what's really going on. You just know what you see. And it could be a situation where you thought you were supposed to have that job. You thought you were supposed to get that raise. You thought you were supposed to get this, and you don't even know the job is not even worth it. I remember I had got a raise when I was working at Goodwill years ago, y'all. I was working for Goodwill, First I was on I was a floor assistant, whatever it was called, the floor person, and they ended up looking for a cashier. Everybody wanted this position as cashier. Everybody wanted, and I ended up getting the position. And once I got the position, I was like, I enjoy being a floor person better. It was like, I think I got a 50-cent raise, which really isn't that much. But let me tell you, that's the only the only pro to this new position is that I got a 50-cent raise. Because on the downside, I had to stay at the cash register. Like, it doesn't matter if nobody's in the store. It doesn't matter if I got bored. It doesn't matter if I got to go to the restroom. I want to go on a break. I got to stay at the register until somebody comes and relieves me. Which means that unlike when I was a salesperson, when I was on the floor, I was able to go and take my 15-minute break whenever I felt like it. I was able to go on lunch whenever I was ready. It wasn't too many, as long as somebody was on the floor, it wasn't a situation where I had to literally like sit there and wait on somebody to relieve me. But at the cash register, I had to. At the cash register, I wasn't able to take as many breaks as I wanted to. I wasn't able to go to the restroom when I really had to go to the restroom. I ended up getting into it with my manager a lot because they wanted me to answer the phone. Then I had to say a particular thing when I answered. Then they got all these people. One annoying thing about Goodwill, they would have mystery callers and they got this going on, mystery shoppers, all this extra stuff going on. And really what frustrated me the most about this job with all of these stipulations, we wasn't getting paid nothing. We wasn't getting paid nothing. We was getting paid pennies. And it was just like, y'all not about to stress me out. Y'all are not about to stress me out over no 725. Y'all not about to stress me out. No 750 with the right. Y'all not about to stress. I refuse. I refuse to allow them to stress me out over that 50 cents. And by the time I had finished nursing assistant school and got it, I was like, I'm out of here. I'm finna find me a little job and I'm gonna get up out of here. And I gotta get up out of here quick because it was just too much going on. And I'm just saying that to say, you don't understand the amount of stress, the amount of worry. You don't understand the reason as to why God said no to you receiving that. And it's not always a case where God is trying to hold you back. It's not a case where God doesn't want you to receive something that's beautiful. It's not always the case where you lost the battle, because just because you feel as though you lost that battle doesn't always mean that you lost the whole war. It doesn't mean that you lost out on everything. Sometimes we feel like when people don't want to be our friend anymore, or when people feel as though they're upset, or they whatever it may be, maybe you get into it with a friend, and or maybe you find out that behind your back some of your friends went to go hang out and they didn't invite you and your feelings are hurt. You don't even understand the what you just dodged, like, because in reality you may have this person could have potentially been a very fake friend. I would prefer to have somebody that I know is my enemy than somebody that is pretending like they my friend, but they really my enemy. I don't want to have, I would rather keep somebody at a distance because I know that she the type of person that's going to try to ruin my relationship, or she the type of person that's going to try to mess up my friendship. This person the type of person that's going to try to cause problems and blackmail me and all this kind of stuff, so I want them around me. Versus, I don't know that this person is like that and they real sneaky and they sitting up in my face every day kikiing with me, but behind my back they going and they being messy, or they going and they trying to stop this person from being friends with me, or they going and they lying about this, they starting rumors left and right, they doing this, they do, like, I just feel like God is saying, you think you lost that battle. You think you lost that battle. You think you lost that battle. But in reality, you have, God saved you. This is rejection, but it is a blessing. It is not a rejection where it is like you, this is something you don't even need to cry about. This God says say thank you. That's the message. Okay, God said, once again, the message, he's not fighting you or anything. This is not a case where somebody is fighting you. This is not a case where somebody is actually like, this is not you and somebody went toe to toe and you got beat up and you lost. This is a case where God said, you don't want this. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.